What if I told you that right now, thousands of ordinary Indians are quietly doing something radical? They are exiting. Exiting the cycle of EMIs that never end. Exiting the anxiety of checking their bank balance on the 28th of every month. Exiting the trap of working 30 years for a retirement they may never actually enjoy. This is the Great Exit, and it is not reserved for IIT, graduates or startup founders or people who got lucky in the stock market. It is available to anyone who learns and follows 7 specific money rules. Rules that wealthy Indians live by almost without thinking every single day. Most people will never hear these rules. And the ones who do hear them will nod, say, "I already knew that," and do absolutely nothing. But if you are watching this, you have a chance to be different. Let's begin your exit. Rule number 1, stop being last in line for your own money. Every month, millions of Indians follow the same exhausting ritual. Salary arrives, rent goes, EMI goes, groceries go, recharge goes, maybe a dinner out, and then somewhere around the 25th, the account hits near zero and you promise yourself next month will be different. Next month is never different because the system is designed this way. Wealthy Indians broke this cycle with one decision. They made themselves first, not last. The moment their salary lands, a fixed amount moves automatically into investments. Before the landlord, before the bank EMI, before Swiggy, before anyone. This is called paying yourself first. And it is the first step of the Great Exit. Start with whatever you can, even 1,000 rupees a month into a SIP. The amount matters far less than the habit, because the habit, built consistently over years, becomes the engine of your entire financial freedom. Set it up today, automate it, make it invisible, and watch what happens over time. Rule number 2. Stop funding a lifestyle you have not earned yet. India is in the middle of a consumer debt explosion. Credit cards, personal loans. Buy now, pay later apps for phones, clothes, vacations, even groceries. We are being sold tomorrow's money to live a life we cannot afford today. And every EMI you sign up for is another chain keeping you from the Great Exit. Wealthy people follow one brutally simple rule. If you cannot afford to buy it twice, you cannot afford it once. Before your next big purchase, ask yourself one question. Is this taking me closer to my exit or further away? A mutual fund SIP takes you closer. A 24-month EMI on a phone you do not need takes you further. Every rupee of bad debt is a vote against your own freedom. Stop voting against yourself. Rule number 3. Make your rupees work while you sleep. Here is the painful truth about Indian savings accounts. They offer 3 to 4% interest. Indian inflation runs at 5 to 6%, which means every rupee sitting idle in your savings account is quietly losing value every single night while you sleep. The people who have already made the Great Exit understood this early. They put their money to work. Index funds, mutual fund SIPs, government bonds, gold bonds, real estate. Assets that grow, compound, and multiply over time without you having to do anything after the initial investment. Let me show you what this looks like with real Indian numbers. If you invest just 5,000 rupees every month, starting at age 25, in a simple index fund earning 12% annual returns, by age 55, you will have over 1.7 crore rupees. You only put in 18 lakh yourself. The remaining 1.5 crore is your money working for you, compounding silently, year after year. That is the Great Exit, built 5,000 rupees at a time. Open a SIP today. Even 500 rupees, the clock is already running. Rule number 4. Do not let success become your biggest trap. This one is subtle, and it destroys more wealth-building journeys than almost anything else. You work hard, you get a promotion. Salary goes from 40,000 to 65,000 rupees. And within 3 months, you have upgraded your bike, moved to a nicer flat, started ordering from premium restaurants, and bought a bigger phone. Now you are earning more, and your savings rate is exactly the same as before. This is lifestyle inflation, and it is the silent prison that keeps high earners trapped just as effectively as low earners. The people who made the Great Exit follow one rule whenever their income increases. Increase the investment rate first, then upgrade the lifestyle with whatever remains. Got a 15,000 rupee raise? Move 7,500 into your SIP immediately. Spend the rest however you want, guilt-free. This one habit, repeated every single time your income grows, is what separates people who feel wealthy from people who actually are. Rule number 5. One income is one emergency away from disaster. Ask yourself an honest question. If your salary stopped tomorrow, how long could you survive? For most Indians, the answer is somewhere between 2 weeks and 2 months, because we have been taught to depend entirely on one source of income. One job, one employer, one salary. The people who have made the great exit think completely differently. They build income from multiple directions. Salary is just the starting point. Rental income, dividend income from stocks, freelancing, a YouTube channel, digital products, online courses. In 2026, with free AI tools available to anyone with a smartphone, the barrier to starting a side income is almost zero. You do not need a business degree. You do not need capital. You need consistency and the willingness to start small. Even 5,000 extra rupees a month from a side hustle changes everything. It buys you options. It buys you time. And over years, it becomes the income stream that actually funds your exit. Rule number 6. Your exit requires patience as a weapon. This is the hardest rule, and the most important. Every day in India, you are surrounded by noise designed to make you impatient with your money. Stock tips promising 10 times returns in 6 months. Crypto schemes, quick money courses, real estate agents telling you to buy now before prices explode. All of it is engineered to make you act fast and think short-term. The people who made the great exit learned to use patience as a competitive weapon. While everyone around them panicked and sold during market crashes, they stayed calm and kept buying. While everyone financed a new lifestyle upgrade, they stayed boring and kept investing. They were not smarter. They were not luckier. They were simply more patient than everyone else. Think about where you want to be in 10 years. Not 10 days. Every financial decision you make should be filtered through that one question. Does this get me closer to my exit or further away? Delayed gratification is a superpower. In a country where most people are chasing shortcuts, the ability to stay patient and consistent will separate you from almost everyone around you. So let me ask you something. Are you ready for your great exit? Not from work necessarily, but from the anxiety, from the EMI treadmill, from the fear of checking your balance, from the exhaustion of trading all your time just to survive. Here are the 7 rules that will get you there. 1. Pay yourself first, every single month without exception. 2. Stop funding a lifestyle you have not earned yet. 3. Make your rupees work and compound while you sleep. 4. Never let a raise become a lifestyle trap. 5. Build income beyond your salary, starting with just one stream. 6. Protect everything you build with an emergency fund and insurance. 7. Use patience as a weapon and always think in decades, not days. Pick one rule, just one, and start this week. The great exit is not a single moment. It is 1,000 small decisions made consistently over time, and every single one of them starts exactly where you are right now. Your exit starts today. I will see you in the next one.